Hi, this is Cheyenne Valentine, here today again with a new episode. Okay, in today's episode, I want to talk about something that was on my mind. I sometimes look at Christian Keratin's videos. I don't know if I'm Christian Keratin's videos. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But I think she has a book out, but she talks about swirling, basically black women with white men. Her husband's a white male. I think they have one kid together, and I think before she got with him, she had a daughter or a son by black men, and that didn't work out. So she kind of promotes black women and white men, but she always says, look for character, not color. So I don't know if she's necessarily promoting. I think she does kind of promote white men and black women, but I think overall she's trying to promote black women just open up their options. But anyway, it was a video she had up. This video was done in 2015, so it was a year ago. And I guess it's a guy named Wes, Emotional Warrior. I guess him and two other white men have sort of used her to basically get to black women. They said that basically they couldn't find a black woman, but they preferred black women. They couldn't find one, and they needed her help. And I guess the guy Wes, he has his own YouTube videos. They have done some videos together on his channel and her channel. I guess she hooked them up with a couple women, and one named Carrie or whatnot, and maybe things didn't work out, or I guess they found out that he was just trying to get access to a lot of black women to choose from. And so she was saying about, for black women to beware of any race of men, and particularly non-black men, so white men, Asian men, Hispanic men, who claim they have a preference for black women but just simply can't find any. And she was saying, if this guy's attractive, he has a good career, he's saying there's really no reason that he can't find a beautiful black woman who's successful and got a lot going on. I mean, it's hard to find anything in this world, but the fact that he said he just simply can't find it, and he's attractive and he's well established, that's just kind of odd. So she said they basically was he was just trying to use her to collect or create a harem of women, and that some of these non-black men are basically using the fact that there's a shortage, or there's a surplus of beautiful black women, successful black women who don't have eligible mate, using that to their advantage to basically sleep with a lot of black women and pretend like they want a relationship and a wife and really just want to have sex with one. And I wanted to talk about this topic because currently my boyfriend is black, but my last job, basically, I'm not gonna say where I worked at, but there was a couple of white men that worked there, and I remember one came to my office and he told me that he was around my age. He said that another white guy that worked there named Craig, he said, Craig, girlfriend is black. And I said, oh, okay. I was wondering why he was telling me this, and he said, yeah. And he said, yeah, he likes black girls because he like black women's, you guys, is curves. And then he asked me, did Craig try to talk to me? I said, well, no, you just told me that he had a girlfriend, so why he tried to talk to me? So maybe I was somehow in their conversation. Anywho, then he asked me what my status was as far as relationships and things like that. And I told him, I had a boyfriend and whatnot. And that incident made me think about some things. I know there was another guy that worked there, was white. He was married, and he was actively coming to my office flirting with me, and I just thought it was kind of odd because I looked down his hand and see he had a ring on. I'm like, why is this man flirting with me? He was flirting with me heavily, and it was strange because well, it's not strange, but when I was walking in the hall, when he stopped me, he asked me, who are you or whatever. He said in a polite way, I said, I'm the new whatever my position was. And he said, oh, okay. And he literally was looking at me from my neck on down. He looked at my face real well, as if he had a checklist going on in his head. So he looked at my face, and he went down from my neck on down, and he just stayed there for a minute, just really observed. And mind you, I was at work. I had on a skirt, but my skirt wasn't even fitted. It wasn't like super short or anything like that. So I'm like, well, I always think that I look nice, but I'm like, I wasn't, I guess my definition of being normal dresses over the top of other people, but he was just staring at me below my neck. And I remember one day he came to my office, and he literally, he just didn't even care. He wasn't even trying to hide it. I was sitting behind a desk, so you couldn't really see like my body, because I'm sitting down, so you can only see basically my stomach gone up or my breast gone up, so you couldn't see, you know, my lower half, my hips or nothing, or what skirt I had on or what dress I had on or my complete outfit. He literally came to the office and tilted his head and looked at my body. Like, me and him were having a conversation and he broke eye contact to look at me. I don't know if I can describe this right, but you know, somebody might look at you just kind of up and down, but at the when you're at a desk, they can't see the rest of your body because you're sitting down. They can't see, you know, maybe below your stomach or below your breast level. So he tilted his head to and looked forward to see what I had on and how my body looked behind the desk. And I never had someone do that, be that bold in my face and not try to hide it. He was very sleazy. And I brought up this to say that I do think black women need to explore their own options, but this is the problem that I have with some white men. I want white men to understand something. When that guy, when he told me that his white friend liked black women because we were curvy, that actually was an insult to me. I'm gonna tell you why. That's not what we want to hear. I'm sorry. I know that white men might think that is a compliment, but it's not. That's like me telling a white guy, you know, black women, we prefer white men because, you know, you guys have a lot of money and, you know, we want a guy to spoil us, and, you know, we want somebody so we can be in his pockets and take for everything he got, or, you know, that probably won't make white men feel that good. So I don't know if any white man be listening to this video. It doesn't matter who listens to this. I'm just saying, if you're a white man, understand something, that is a turn off to black women. We want to hear something like, yes, I like black women because I think black women are beautiful. I just like how they look. I like their features. You don't have to get specific, okay? Because when you tell a black woman that I like black women, or this white guy likes black women, or we like black women because of your curves. This isn't the first time I heard that. I've heard this a couple times from white men just on YouTube, and just when you just hear when they will ask a white guy why he likes black women, a lot of them says that the two main things they say, they like our color, they like that we're a different complexion, and they like our dark brown skin, and they like our body type, our body shape. And to me, that is a turn off, because I notice, like, when black men say like white women, they name multiple things. For example, they might say a white woman is more submissive, she is just makes a better girlfriend, she's more catering. I rarely hear black men say they're dating a white woman because of her body structure. You don't really hear that, which makes me feel like white women are required to have a curvy body. They're not required to look a certain way. And I'm gonna go a step further. It's almost like with white women, they're not sexualized, in my opinion, the way black women are. We're sexualized. Like, you know, you hear things about a white woman saying, you know, they like that, you know, white women have green eyes and blonde hair, or that they're just pale, and their personality and their attitude. But you never hear that the white woman, you know, they might say that they're not overweight or they're not fat, but it's not specific to her body. When a black man says he wants a white woman, he doesn't really name anything about her physically. He might say she wears her own hair or something like that, but he's not fucking her hair. So when a black man says he wants a white woman, he names multiple things. When a white man says he is into black women, he usually names one thing. The first thing comes to mind is her, you know, is something physical about how we look. We are curvy. That's the first thing they say. It's our body type. That is the reason why a lot of white men, to me, are attracted to black women. It's our body type. And yes, they like the color contrast in our complexion, but the main thing is because the curves is what's really got them, you know turned on and dick on hard. It is our body type. And when he told me that the guy that they prefer, not that they prefer, but that the guy liked black women because we were curvy, I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hear that they liked us because we make good moms, because we're beautiful, because we're intelligent, because we're fun to be around, because we have beautiful smiles and we just light up a room. And a lot of people might say that's not true about a lot of black women, but some black women are like that. I want them to talk about, I want white men to talk about their life for black women the way black men gloat and talk about their life for white women. I want them to have the same enthusiasm and have the same long ass list as black men have. Because black men, when you ask them why they like white women, they go down a fucking list. It's at least 5 reasons why. And a lot of times, the only thing physical they will say about a white woman that they like is that she's not overweight. The ones that they're picking, but then some black men are picking fat. Yeah, some black men are picking fat white women. So how they look fit, how their physical body seems to have nothing to do with why they're picking them. But when some white men are into black women, it's usually they're interested in our body type. That is a fucking turnoff. Nothing to. The one guy said that was married that was flirting with me. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm about 100% sure that his wife was white. Now you might say, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that, but for how this man was staring at me and particularly looking at me below my neck, it made me feel like he liked my body. I'm curvy, so it made me feel like he was really in. I was taller than him, so he probably liked that I was tall and everything like that. It's something about my body that he liked, and I just feel like how his demeanor was, how he seemed, You can't always judge a white man's demeanor to determine if he likes black women, because the white guy, correct, that had a black girlfriend. I didn't have a clue. The one white guy, Christian, told me that the dude like black women, and I didn't have a clue because he, you couldn't tell. He was just like any regular white guy, which I like that he was himself. He wasn't changing. He was him, and he just so happened to like black women. So you would never have known just by looking at him and talking to him. You would not have a clue that he liked black women. But anywho, and I want to say too, he wasn't that attractive in the face. He was not some white guy you would see and want to jump his bones. He's like a really nice guy though, and he was making about he had got a promotion, so he was making about $90,000. So he was making good money, and it was crazy because he was sad because he came to the city I live in to take a promotion because I dealt with payroll, so I seen his check and everything, and he was going to be making, he got a promotion. He was making, I think he was going to be making $90,000 a year, and his black girlfriend, she had a kid by a black guy, and he said that the white guy was attached to the kid. He would play basketball with him and do different things with him, but she wanted to move up to where I stay at, to the city I live in, to be with her boyfriend for the promotion. Her black baby daddy would not let her go and take his son. They were going to court, and he would not let her take the child, and that the white guy was sad and depressed, and they're probably gonna end up breaking up. So it was fucked up, but anyway, I didn't have a clue that he liked black women. But the married white guy, I just felt like I felt in my heart, because he stayed in a part of the state where I live in that's kind of an area that I don't think have that many black people anyway. It's kind of a small town. That's where he was from. He would commute up to where the job was because he was a sales rep, and so I didn't see him regularly when he'd come to the office. He was very sleazy, and the thing about it was, though, for me, I just felt like he did not, in my opinion, that his wife was white. I feel like his wife was white, and I think he had kids. He never talked about them because he was going to try to be sleazy. I did not allow it to happen. I'm in a relationship, so that wasn't going to happen. He would flirt. I'll just kind of change the subject or whatever. But it was a turnoff because, like I said, I see that he was married, and I'm just like, why would this married man be flirting with me? And I feel like his wife was white. And so my thing is with men like that, the way he was staring at me like he wanted to bang me out real well, it made me feel like, okay, so you're interested in how I look. So I don't know if you particularly like black women or you just particularly are attracted to me. But let's just say you are attracted to black women. Why isn't your wife black? I can't prove it, but I do not think that his wife was black. I'm about 100%. I just feel like she wasn't, which probably made him want to fuck me even more, or any other black woman that he found attractive even more, so used to sleeping with his white wife. So my thing is with some of these white men, you have to watch them, because if they claim to only date black women, or be so into black women, be all in your face, and be so smitten over you, it's because they like how you look. And they have, in my opinion, some of them have no intentions of marrying you, making you their girlfriend, taking you home to mama. And some of them do. But they're a man just like any other man. Don't put them on a pedestal above no other man. The bottom line is, men are men, and some just have certain characteristics that are bad, and some have some characteristics that are good. And all I'm saying is, if a white man is flirting with you, ask him a couple questions, and especially if he's married, ask him, you know, let me see pictures of you and your wife. And if she's white, he just know what he's on right away. He's trying to fuck you. But yet, and you shouldn't be fucking around a married man. But this is the thing too. Even if he wasn't married, he wasn't gonna, I don't feel, settle down with you because you're black. And some people can be racist and still fuck you. And I'm not saying that the dude is racist because he don't want to date a black woman, but my thing is, why is a black woman good enough to fuck, but she's not good enough to marry and have your kids? So a lot of black women are trying to leave, a lot of black women are stopping, I can't even talk right. A lot of black women are not dating black men now because they say the black men don't want to marry them, you know, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of issues with black men. To date white men, because they say a lot of white men are getting married, don't mind being married and having a family. But what we have to understand is, white men might be open to marriage more so than black men, willing to be married and take care of their family, but are they willing to marry you? Yeah, they could be for marriage, but they probably in the back of their mind have no intentions of marrying you. I remember I think my boyfriend or another black guy was saying this. I don't think it was my boyfriend. It was another black guy that said this to me. He said, I'll fuck her. He said, excuse my language. He said, I will fuck a white woman. He said, but I would never marry one. A lot of men are like that. They will fuck a woman outside their race in a heartbeat. It's just sex to them. Vagina's vagina. But they would not marry them. There's a difference between fucking someone, ladies, and marrying them. Okay, so watch some of these white men. Okay, they were married, like with Scandal. Fitz married his white wife. Okay, but he was fucking Olivia. Okay, it's easy, you know, because it's a lot of reasons why white men. It's a lot of reasons why a lot of people prefer people in their own race or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I think black women think that white men are just gonna lay the red carpet for them. I don't know if that's true or not. Some of them are predators because some men are predators. Okay, and what I'm saying is, well, a lot of white men, the reason why they're into black women, in my opinion, is because of our body type. And so we're being sexualized by them. And when you're being sexualized, that's all they want to give you is sex. Opposed to with black men and white women, to me, they name multiple reasons why they like white women. They don't just say, oh, because she got blonde hair, or because she got she's flat chested, or she has a flat butt and I love flat butts and I just love a woman with a flat ass. You don't hear that. You hear 50 fucking reasons why they like white women. But with white men, they can't give that very good reasons. It's usually that we're curvy and that we don't mind fucking them. I mean, I don't, that's all you have to say. I want to hear we're good mothers. I want to hear that we come off fun, that we seem to make good girlfriends because we're catering, we cook, we clean, we're supportive of our men, we're ambitious, and they like that we're smart and that we're also beautiful. And so that's what the hell I want to hear. White men, I don't want to hear that you like us because we have a big booty and big titties. You just want to fuck. Okay? And why is it, if you're so much into black women, why did you marry a white woman? Why? Especially a younger white guy, not one in their 60s when shit was right. I'm talking about the ones in their 30s, because the white guy that came off, I think he was 36. So he wasn't, so he was born during a time where, the swirling was happening and blacks and whites could get married. It was, still looked down upon, but not that much. So he chose to date a white woman, marry a white woman. That's fine. But why are you gawking at me and look at me like you want to slip me, lick me up with a biscuit? Why are you so obsessed with my body type? Why are you looking at me below my neck so fucking hard? I mean, damn, So if I'm so sexy to you, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only black woman you find sexy. Because I'm not the only black woman with these attributes, this color, this hair texture, this body type. So then why did you not pick a black woman? I mean, for you to be staring me this fucking hard and looking at my body, you must be interested. And then when I mentioned a white girl that worked there, she was kind of overweight though. He kind of disregarded her and wanted to bring the conversation back on me. So I guess he didn't like how she looked, and I think it's because she was overweight. And I get that, but at the same time, you think you want a piece of me real fucking bad, but your wife is white. So you're all in white, you're all in black women's faces, gawking at them, looking at them below their neck, imagining fucking them. But yet they're not good enough for marriage to have a kid with. I'm telling you, some white men to me sexualize black women because I guess how we're just promoted. And I want you, if a white guy's approaching you, ladies, ask him a question. Why do you like black women? And if he started off, remember Machine Gun Kelly said because they suck good dick. This is ridiculous. We don't get no fucking respect. I never heard a black guy say he likes white women because they suck good dick. I've never heard that shit. I never heard it. They named so many fucking different reasons why. Why we can't get the same respect, white men? Why you can't name some really good reasons why? Because you know what? That's not what you value in us. And you don't believe we hold those qualities. You think we're nothing but big booties, big titties, and nice brown skin that contrasts your complexion and turns you the fuck on. We're sexual objects to you. This is to some white men. And some white men will love you for you and marry you and think highly of you, ladies. But some, you're just a toy, and they don't. And some white men look at us as just sexual objects, just like black men. I mean, you know, black women trying to run from black men to white men to think they're gonna get treated better. Some might treat you better, some gonna treat you just as bad as black men. So I don't know what to say, but I want white men to stand up and tell me something else. I want you to look at me as an actual human being, as a woman, not as a piece of meat. If you don't, so with white men, why do you date white women? It's because of their bodies, because they're curvy. They're not curvy. So what's the reason? Why are you dating white women? I want that same long list you're using to date your race of women. I want the same long list for black women. You got to give me a legitimate reason why you're preferring black women over your own race of women. Or you got to give me a legitimate reason why black women aren't good enough to marry, have kids with, but you want to fuck us though. Black women, that's an insult when a white man says that he likes you because of your complexion, because you're curvy, but he can't name nothing else. He doesn't say because you women seem like you're good mothers, because you women seem independent, because you women are smart, because you're just beautiful, you have beautiful smiles, you have a genuine niceness about you. If they can't say anything like that, they don't think that of you, and you're nothing but a fuck, and they're not going to marry you just like the black men aren't.